Hello everybody, welcome to another week's reading vlog. Today is Monday the 9th of March and this is my week off work. I'm so excited. I do have a few things that I need to do during the week, like housework, boring things, but if not this week, I don't know when I'll be able to get to them. Might not be able to do everything that I want to, but we'll see. Because I also don't want to just do housework, I want to relax this week in general. So I'd rather not do just work in terms of like housework, but still. How do you like my t-shirt, by the way? A little bit silly, but I quite like it. It's fine for home, quite comfy. Anyway, it is already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just about to pop into the shop and get a few bits and pieces, like food-wise, because my fridge is almost literally empty. If you want to know, there's literally 2 packets of out-of-date mozzarella, 2 packets of cheddar, half an onion, half a lemon, that probably needs to be thrown out by this point. A few like ketchups and sauces that are open, defrosted fish that I just took out of the freezer this morning, a couple of bottles of alcohol, butter, that's it. So I need to get some food for tonight and then go more bigger food shopping next week. I've not done a hell of a lot this morning. I read a little bit from my book this morning, which is The Animals at Lockwood Manor, and I'm still really enjoying it. I'm on page 136, chapter 17. So yeah, somehow I feel like it's taking me a while to read. I am a slow reader in general though, that's why I'm not making huge progress in the book, but still, it's not like I'm not enjoying it, it's just for whatever reason it's taken me a little bit of time to read the book. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm gonna be reading more of it. As usual, if you can hear any strange noises, that's because my washing machine is on, like a typical Monday, isn't it? But yeah, so yes, my plan for today is to do quite a bit of things if I can. After my food shopping, I'll try and edit the vlog for last week, try and upload it as well. Then I need to carry on with my piano, learn a bit more from the song that I started, Requiem for a Dream, because I'm really excited for it. Then I also need to try and clean the bathroom and maybe try to get as much cleaning done as possible today in general. And then read more of this, hopefully. So that's the plan, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I might update you a little bit later today, maybe tomorrow, or whenever as usual. So yeah, really excited for this week off, can't wait. I mean, it has already started, so yay! Hi guys, today is Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, and my fringe looks really bad. That's because I've been outside when it was raining slightly, so apologies for that. I'm here not to tell you about any reading update, but I'm here to tell you about a new book that I got. Yeah, I know. So do you know how recently I really enjoy Japanese books, right? So I got another one of those. This one, it is The Forest of Wool and Steel by Natsu Miyashita. It's another tiny one, and the thing that intrigued me is the piano on the bottom. So I'll just read you the back of the book, and this one says over 1 million copies sold. So what he experienced that day wasn't life-changing, it was life-making. Tamura is startled by the hypnotic sound of a piano being tuned in his school. It seeps into his soul and transports him to the forest, dark and gleaming, that surrounds his beloved mountain village. At that moment, he becomes determined to discover more. It sounds like such a good thing. It's my cup of tea. Under the tutelage of 3 master piano tuners, Tamura embarks on his training, always asking himself one unfathomable question: do I have what it takes? Set in small town Japan, this warm and mystical story is for the lucky few who have found their calling, and for the rest of us who are still looking. It shows that the search for purpose in life is a winding path, one filled with treacherous doubts, and for those who preserve, astonishing revelations. It sounds like something I would absolutely love, especially to do considering it has something to do with piano. And I'm learning how to play piano, and I've always loved the sound of piano, so I think this is going to be a book for me. I'm not going to make it like a 5-star prediction because I don't normally do those and I don't often give books 5 stars. But if anything, this could be one of them, I feel like. So, yeah, really excited for this one. And surprisingly, on the back of this one, there's the Traveling Cat Chronicles. It's a completely different author. It's just, they put it there because I suppose it's a popular Japanese book. But this one, I'm really excited for it. I might put it with the Owls readathon for April if I can wait that long, because it's a tiny one and I will probably enjoy it. My baby came here again. Hello, baby. Yesterday I watched the announcement video for the Owls readathon and I got so excited. I've already got my TBR chosen. I am thinking between 2 books though, this one and another one. This one might go in there, spoiler alert for that TBR. But I love new books. Love books about piano apparently. So I'm looking forward to this one a lot. So yeah, I'm not going to be talking a lot about my TBR for the Owls readathon because obviously I'll film a separate video for that closer to April. So for now it's a little bit too early, even though I've got it completely covered. Like I've got all the challenges from my TBR. For the first time ever, I've chosen all 12 books for the challenges. No way I'm going to finish them all, but it was fun to choose them anyway. So yeah, and I don't think I'm going to go for a career this time. I've said that wrong. I think I'm going to just read the books that I feel like fit my mood at the time, and then whichever books I've finished, the Owls for which I'll finish, I'll just choose a career for August for that, and that'll be fun. Hi! It's Thursday today and I've just literally finished the book, my first book of March, on the 12th of March. This wasn't even a long book, so I finally finished The Animals at Lockwood Manor by Jane Healey. It was a just over 300-page book that took me a week to read. I'm not sure why. Not that I wasn't interested in it. On the contrary, I was enjoying myself reading the book. I definitely wanted to come back to it, but for some reason when I was reading it, it just took me a long time and I was reading it quite slowly. Now let's talk about my thoughts on this book. I think I kind of started losing interest towards the end of the book because it started to feel a little bit repetitive. Like we kept getting different things without any resolution, without any further clues. So it felt like it was just repetitive, same-ish thing would be happening, but like who's doing that, why this is happening, still didn't have a clue. Even at the end of the book, I'm not sure that all the questions were actually answered. I don't think they were. I'm not sure. But anyway, I was also a little bit disappointed with the ending. I can't obviously tell you a lot about the ending, but I was disappointed with the ending, I think. I kind of expected something else, and the direction that it went to, I'm not sure about that. Also, I really hated one of the characters. You are supposed to hate him, but still, the things that he did, the way he behaves, the way he holds himself, is just bleh. Did not like it. I don't know if I can even tell you who it is, but there was one specific character that I hated. Throughout the whole book, I still think I preferred Lucy more than any other characters. She was a troubled girl. Obviously, it says in the blurb that she's haunted by something. But Still, she was my favorite character. I really enjoyed watching her. I really enjoyed reading about her. Our main character, I did enjoy her. She's quite a strong woman, but at times she felt a little bit over the top, and sometimes she annoyed even me with her, like, maybe stubbornness and the way she chose to do some things. Like, I admire her for it, but at the same time, I think it went just a little bit too far sometimes, so I don't know. But it's not like I didn't like her. I did like her, but like I said, my favourite character was Lucy. And also, the thing that I wanted to say about this book as well, the writing style is so immersive because let's say there will be winter described in it, and that, like, they have a snowstorm in which people can't get out. Whilst reading that, I think I had to go do something. I can't remember what it was. And then I thought, but how can I get out of this all covered with snow and whatever? So basically, I believed that I was in the same situation, if that tells you anything. Or like if there's a snow, or it's like rain or something. Even I believed at times that there was war outside. That's how believable the writing style is. So I did enjoy the writing style. It's descriptive at times, but not too descriptive. Although sometimes I found myself quite lost in descriptions and my mind would just wander off into a different direction. But that, I think, is always the case with me when some things are just a bit too descriptive. I did enjoy this book, but towards the end, like I said, I was a little bit disappointed and started getting a little bit bored. So I think my rating for it is going to be like 3.5 stars. I still haven't come back to Goodreads, by the way. I'm thinking of going back, starting maybe a new profile, because I don't know if I can even log into my old one, but it would be nice to start fresh anyway for this year. So yeah. And I also realised, if you remember, a couple of vlogs back, I had an idea for a readathon that I was going to do in summer, and I really need to get on with it. I really need to think the challenges through and the whole thing through. So I need a push, really. Please push me to do it, because I am excited for it. I think it's going to be quite cool, maybe original-ish. And so I just need a push to actually sit down, think through it, and do it. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to tell you now. I am not in the mood to continue on Court of Mist and Fury, or even Harry Potter. I did read a chapter of Harry Potter yesterday, but it's not my main read anymore because kind of the mood is gone, if you know me. So I'm not sure what I'll be reading next. I'm thinking between a few books, so I'll probably pop in here again to tell you which book I have chosen, because even now, if I tell you the few books that I'm interested in at the moment, the mood can change within 5 minutes, and then I'll choose a completely different book, so it's completely pointless for me to tell you now. But yeah, so that is it. I spent the past 2 hours in this bedroom reading this book whilst my cat was asleep next to me. You can kind of see her there. Well, not exactly next to me, but on the same bed. She was asleep and it was quite cute. The weather is so weird today. It keeps like being really sunny like now, completely clear sky, and then all of a sudden it would be raining so hard, and it keeps changing like that all day. It's so weird. Anyway, I need to practice my piano now and cook dinner. Then I might have a bath in the evening and choose a different book. I think I'm going to go for something shorter though, because this book took me forever and I feel like I need to make some progress by reading a short book. So yeah, cool. Bye. Hi guys, it is Friday. I started a new book. I started it yesterday. The book of my choice is The Girl Who Reads on the Metro by Christine Ferret Fleury. I started, like I said, yesterday, and I've been reading it today as well. I'm almost halfway through. I mean, it's only a tiny book, just under 200 pages, and the font is quite big. I think you could finish it in one sitting, but I'm quite a slow reader, so I need a couple of days maybe to read it. But I think if I just sit down for a few hours and read it, I will finish it today. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's not one of those books that are like spectacular or like mind-blowing, but the writing style is so immersive. It's really descriptive, but not in a bad way. It's descriptive of like details of everyday life, which I do seem to enjoy in books if it's done really well. Like, I don't know, descriptions of a metro, in this case in Paris, as in, it's not really descriptions of the metro, as in people, let's say, who are sat next to her or in the same carriage as she is, or the office that she works at. The details, not exactly what it looks like, but like everyday details, like a folder on a table or a cup of tea or a coffee or something. Do you know what I mean? So I quite like that writing style, to be honest. And the book itself, it is definitely for book lovers because it's constantly about books, which I really like. I don't think it's actually a romance story in any way. I don't know if I explained to you the plot of this book actually in this vlog. So in this book we follow this girl, Juliet. She works in a, what do they call it? I forgot what they call them, but basically she's the one who deals with like viewing different buildings, as in flats, houses, to sell them. I forgot what they're called. Really, I can't remember. But anyway, she works as that, and then one day she discovers this interesting bookshop in which there's a very strange man working, and then he sort of hires her, I suppose, to become one of his, I can't pronounce it, pashiers, which means basically that she is supposed to pick a person and a book for them. So it sounds really good. So it should be just a specific book for a specific person. And how it's all described is so atmospheric and immersive. Like I said, I really am enjoying this book so far. Like I said, it's not a mind-blowing book, but I can definitely see myself rereading it a few times in the future because it's quite cozy as well. The description of people, of like their stories of life, like I don't know. People in this book are all individuals with different stories of their own, and I quite like that as well. They're not just a crowd of people, but people are taken individually. They're described, and like there's a potential of every person having a different story. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense, but I'm really enjoying this book so far. Like, really enjoying it. So I think I might even finish this book tonight. Who knows? Because it's really good. It's kind of what I expected, but I think it said on the Waterstones website that it's for those who enjoyed books like The Elegance of Hedgehog and The Little Paris Bookshop. I didn't particularly enjoy those books, but this one seems so much better, so I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to read more. But now I need a break from reading. We went out for lunch today, me and my husband, which was quite nice. Unexpected treat, let's say. I do enjoy eating out from time to time, which was lovely. Now I'm just about to go to Boots, get a couple of things, and yeah, get some Coke because we're running low on Coke. And I do enjoy drinking it from time to time. So yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you now. Same day, same spot. So if to you it looks like I've not moved, I have moved. I've gone to the shops and I'm back now. I am here to show you a couple of bits that I got. First of all, I got a couple of candles from a company that is called the Country Candle Company. They apparently contain natural extracts and made in the United Kingdom. So the first one that I got is this cute one. I don't know if you can see, I can't pronounce that word, so I don't think you can see literally anything. Can you see now? Yeah. It smells really cute. Cute? It smells really sweet and like... I think this one is inspired by the book that I'm currently reading, which is set in Paris, and this name is related to Paris, so I think it was inspired by that. But it smells really good and sweet. And then another one from the same company. My cat joined me. That wolf is really my toy. I bought it for myself somewhere, and I think she just claimed it. She plays with it all the time, so I think now officially it's her toy. Hello, Missy. Hello. Do you want to sniff my candle? Do you want to sniff my candle? Do you like it? Okay, you can sniff me too. She likes to sniff hair. Do you like it? And then we also have this another one, but by the same company, White Lavender. This one smells really nice too. It does smell like lavender, but sweeter. Oh, I really like it. And then I went to a couple of charity shops. I got 2 lovely greeting cards. As you probably know, I have quite a collection now. I've got this cute one. I really like it. Really like this one. And then I've got this one as well. Oh, the light's changed. Oh, I hope you can see well. They're both from Scope. So yeah, cute little cards. And I got 2 books. I think I need to explain myself here. Basically, I just explained how I'm reading a book about books. And it's like mentioned a lot about books that have been pre-loved by somebody, that every book has a story as well and things like that, and it kind of made me want to go to a charity shop and get a book from there, because also what I find in charity shops quite often as well, there are books that are not popular, so they're not new releases, there are books that have been published way before, and you can find always something interesting in there that you've never seen before, like the case with this book. I bought it in one charity shop, can't remember which one it was, but it's Time's Echo by Pamela Hartshorn, I think. I like the cover. The spine was the first thing that drew me in, and it looks brand new. Like, it doesn't look in any way that it's been read or anything. And I paid £2 for that, so I think it's good. I'm quite pleased about that. I really like the cover. I'm not sure what this one is about. I've never heard of this before, but I think there are 2 storylines. I don't know. Shall I just read you the back of the book? So, York, 1577. Hawes Asco? Hawes? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Smiles at a stranger in the market and sets in train a story of obsession and sibling jealousy, of love and hate and warped desire. Drowned as a witch, Hawes pays a high price for that smile, but for a girl like her in Elizabethan York, there is nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. 4.5 centuries later, Grace True, who has travelled the world, is trying to outrun the memories of being caught up in the Boxing Day tsunami. Her stay in York is meant to be a brief one, but in York, Grace discovers that time can twist and turn in ways she never imagined. Drawn inexorably into Hawes' life, Grace finds that this time she cannot move on. Will she too be engulfed in the power of the past? I think it sounds quite good. It is a historical fiction, and I love historical fiction. And yeah, I do think the cover is really pretty, so I'm excited to get to this one whenever I get to it, but it's just gonna go on my shelf. And yeah, I do like how it's brand new looking book for £2. Oxfam, that's what it got it from. And then another one of my favourite books of 2019 was Rachel's Pudding Pantry. I really loved that one. There is a sequel to that book, which is called Christmas at Rachel's Pudding Pantry, by Caroline Roberts, by the way. At first, I was reluctant to get it. I absolutely adored Rachel's Pudding Pantry, but the reason why I was reluctant is because because of my work, Christmas makes me stressed, and it almost gives me anxiety, not like completely, but it makes me anxious because I don't enjoy Christmas at work. That's why I've got like bad association with Christmas. That was the only reason. Plus I was slightly scared to be disappointed by the book in case I don't like it. But I found this in a different charity shop. I think this one was in Scope. And for £1. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get it. But hopefully I'll still enjoy it. So yeah, 2 additions to my TBR, and I'm really excited to light one of these candles. So that's the plan for tonight. I'm gonna go practice my piano for a little bit, write these down into my TBR list and put them in my TBR box and all that kind of that thing. And then lit one of these candles, light one of these candles, and read. Yay, nice. Hello, it is Saturday today. I have a reading update for you. I just finished The Girl Who Reads on the Metro, and do you know, it kind of is and isn't what I expected it to be. I did explain what this book is about, I think, in previous yesterday. But even from the cover, you'd think it's certainly a fluffy, contemporary romance, chick lit thing. But it's none of those things, I think. It's not as fluffy. I'm not sure if you can even call it fluffy. There's nothing about romance, really. It's not a romantic book. It's literally almost like a love letter to literature. That's what it felt like to me. It is sad at times, but to me, it feels like this book has its own atmosphere, like a calming effect, if that makes any sense. There is a city described, Paris. Well, it's not exactly described, but like the busyness of it. Obviously, Paris is a busy city, I expect. I've never been there. I'm kind of struggling to explain what I want to say, but it feels like this book has its own world, as in it's a kind of safe and calming place in a busy city, if that makes any sense. So it feels like you can escape to this book for the love of literature and like cozy, comforting vibes, if that makes any sense. I have really warm feelings towards this book. I'm gonna give it 4 stars, and I do feel like I might at times even reread it because it's good. And there are so many different books mentioned in here, and honestly, this book made me want to read even more, like more variety, more genres of books as well. So it is definitely like a love letter to literature. That's how I felt, and it's definitely not your typical chick lit or romance novel. Like I said, it's definitely not that. The writing style is really, how do I describe it? I don't know a lot about writing style, but what I can say is that it absorbs you completely. There are many descriptions, not of places, but of details of normal life, of your everyday life, like I think I said yesterday. So I really enjoyed this book, and it's kind of not what I expected it to be. So I really, really liked it. And I don't think the cover does it any justice at all, to be honest. You think it's a fluffy contemporary romance, like I said, but it's really not. So I really enjoyed it. At times, the main character, I think, slightly ruined it for me because, I don't know, she seems a bit lost at times, like what she's doing in her life. To be honest, that's how I feel sometimes. Maybe that's the thing that kind of put me off slightly of it. But I'm sort of slightly mesmerised by this book, I think, still. So it was a good book. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, last night, I couldn't fall asleep. And sometimes when I can't fall asleep, different thoughts come to my mind. So one of the thoughts came to my mind that I want to reread the series that I was reading as a teenager. Me and my best friend were reading them together, but then she passed away and I never finished the series, but I was really enjoying it. She was lending the books to me, so I never had the copies of them myself. And they're Russian books. The series is called Tanya Grotter, which I think started as a parody on Harry Potter, but apparently from book 3 goes into its own story. I can't remember a lot about them, but I started rereading the first book yesterday. I only read 1 chapter. On my e-reader I've got them. It'd be nice to have physical copies of them, but I live in the UK, so I don't think it's possible to order those books so that they could be sent international, because it's, like I said, the Russian author. So yeah, hopefully I'll enjoy it. I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. I might just carry on with that one or start reading something else, because honestly, after finishing this book, I am really into reading. Hi everybody, today is Monday actually. I didn't vlog anything yesterday. I'm not sure why, it was just kind of a lazy day yesterday, so I didn't do that. But I'm here to close off the vlog, obviously, as I'm going to edit it today. What I wanted to say is that just to kind of tell you what I've done throughout the week, as in reading wise. So I finished 2 books. I finished The Animals at Lockwood Manor, and I finished, what's it called, The Girl Who Reads on the Metro, and read most, like a big half, more than half of the book that I told you about, which is a fantasy book, like a parody on Harry Potter, which I'm really enjoying, to be honest. This is the book that I just want to make my main priority. I don't want to read anything else. I'm just really, really into that one. So yeah, I'm gonna probably carry on reading that one during this week and then see what I fancy picking up next, because you know me and my change. I did even put like a TBR for March, but I think that's gone out of the window because whilst it's fun to pick up TBRs for the month, for whatever, I don't always stick to them because my mood changes, and then I think, well, why should I be reading something I'm not actually in the mood for? So I think I need to follow my mood and just do what my mood tells me to do, because I tend to enjoy the books that I pick up according to my mood a lot more than if I have to read a book, let's say. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this vlog. As usual, chat to me in the comments about any books you've been reading or just anything exciting that happened to you. I always like to know that. But yes, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully the next one will be Owl's TBR. I'm so excited for it. I have not filmed it yet though, but I will, I promise. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!